Oh, rot erin, vlak naast hem.
Oh, ik heb hem! Ja!
Oh, wacht, lucky zijn, lucky.
Hello guys, today I'm gonna be talking about squad games and how to be more effectively in squad games. I've got 5 tips to make you last longer in those duos, trios and quad games. Now the first thing I want to be talking about is communication, because communication is very important when it comes to teamwork, and there's no teamwork when there's no communication. So you have to be constantly talking about how many nades you guys have left, or who's covering what angle in what room. You see, no communication is even worse than bad communication, because you can always learn from bad communication. And so I got saved many times just because I called in an enemy right before I got downed. Which is kind of a follow-up to the next point I gotta discuss with you guys, which is holding angles and crosshair placement in general. And communication plays a big role in this, because you have to communicate over which player must cover what angle and whatnot. And that is especially important when you guys are running along a street. You have to be looking at your back, in the front, in the sides. So you got with 4 guys, left, right, in front, in the back. It can be tricky to coordinate, but once you get it down, it pays off. So I'm gonna add a little extra bonus tip to that. Always try to buy back your team, no matter what guns they have, no matter what guns you have. Extra manpower is always better than having a loadout and being alone, basically.
Ja, het is
Ik kan... pak hem.
Nee.
Oh, what? Okay, so the next tip might be the most obvious, but surely isn't the most practiced one. And that is always stick together, guys. There is nothing so unnerving as having one guy sitting on the other side of the map doing something randomly while you guys are fighting some team full of aim experts, knowing you could have won if you just had that extra team member at your side. 3, 2, 1.
Die wipe.
Enemy dropping into the
hier
AR.
boven.
Achter ons.
Enemy lost track of you. You're safe.
Nog even. Hier achter de lucht.
Nee. Ja, down.
Down. We cleaned up those guys pretty quickly, just because we stuck together and because we concentrated our firepower towards them. This is also a very good example of how we run in a straight line, covering each other's back. The first guy is in command, the second follows up, and then I'm right there behind them covering other angles. The thing is, you have to try and coordinate this as well as you can, so you don't run into unexpected situations where enemies try to flank you or enemies see you. Not unlike these guys here at the buy zone, they were not paying attention. It isn't buy zone though.
Oh, hier aan de bijzone,
That's an absolute massacre. They don't know what hit them and they go down immediately. Now the last tip is kind of an obvious one. It is to buy loadouts whenever you can and do those contracts together as fast as you can. Because the sooner you've got those custom guns, the sooner you can start wrecking all kinds of enemies. You aren't going to win with a standard kilo when your enemy has got a custom full loadout ready. They'll just wreck you hard.
Right, take cover.
Waar zit hem? Achter.
So I hope you guys learned something from these tips. Take them into account when you're playing. And just try to have a good time, guys. I'm really waiting for the next thing to happen to Warzone. Until then, I'm done, JD, and I'm out.
Mate!
Target down.
Close.
You lose, asshole.
Hello. Hit, maar niet weg.
Down.
Er nog een, 2 man. Ja, dat staat wel echt nice.